Hey everybody, welcome back to my Unprocessed Life. I'm headed to work this morning. I think where I last left you, I was headed home, and ironically enough, I didn't actually really eat anything for dinner other than just raw tomatoes. I was hungry, the tomatoes were there, it was quick, and so that's what I did. Ate some tomatoes. So I didn't Instagram them or anything like that. And of course, I'm running a little bit behind going to work this morning. I know that shocks everybody. And so I'm trying to beeline it over there to meet up with my ride. Let's see. I was in a hurry this morning and I forgot to weigh, so I don't know what my weight is for today. So I'm just gonna say it's the same as it was yesterday, and we're gonna hang out there. I got all my greens in yesterday, obviously, and I've got all my greens packed for today. So I'm ready to rock and roll all the way around, and we should be successful on day 5 of Pound of Greens a Day challenge reboot, and looking forward to the weekend. So that's the update. I know there's not a whole lot there. I was chatting with somebody. That's not true. Somebody direct messaged me on Instagram yesterday about a low-fat raw vegan cheese. Most of the cheeses and stuff are high fat, so or high calorie, and so you can't really use them. And so this one's exciting, so I'm kind of excited about trying that at some point. Hopefully I'll get to it this weekend, but maybe not. We'll see. Let's see, what else? It's Friday for me, so I'm looking forward to the weekend. There's not... okay, so I went to get some D vitamins yesterday while I was at the grocery store, and for some reason in my brain I had it in my that I needed D3 vitamins, but I couldn't find anything in there that were truly vegan. And then I read a couple reports online about the D2 versus D3 and what's vegan and what's not. And apparently even the D3 vegan supplements are not really vegan, because the way they make them with the lichen or the mushroom, which is usually the base for that, is they actually add in the non-vegan D3 into those before they grow either the lichen or the mushrooms, and so you don't get naturally occurring D3 from them. You're actually getting the D3 that comes from probably lanolin, which is sheep's wool, the fat off of sheep's wool that they then inject into it. So you've got to get your D3 somewhere, somehow, or your D vitamin. Not necessarily D3. You can get D2, which is what I did. I found some D2 pills yesterday to take, and unfortunately they're in a very low concentration comparatively. I usually like to take about 5,000 IUs of vitamin D a day. That's because I have a really high vitamin D deficiency, because honestly I haven't been a big fan of the sun in a while. However, that is the best way to get vitamin D. 15 minutes in the sun, and it's on your skin, not just in the sun. Basically, it's very similar to the way that I think, basically what happens is when you go out in the sun, your body, your skin that's in contact with the sun creates vitamin D by a certain process, and so the more skin you have exposed to the sun, the better your vitamin D is created. The more vitamin D is created. So you get out there and bathe in the sun for about 15 minutes or so every day. That's about right. You may want to do a little bit longer if you can't get out there every day, or you don't live in a sunny environment. Now, tanning beds are not a good solution for this. It doesn't do the same thing from what I understand. I haven't done a lot of research into it, so I'm not saying, hey, this, that, or the other thing, but in all reality, tanning beds are not a good thing. They really aren't. So you want to get out in the sun, and that's where you want to get your vitamin D. And that is what another thing that I'm going to add to my list of things to work on is getting into the sun, and hanging out and getting some, nude sunbathing going on, because I need some vitamin D. Luckily, I live in a place where I could probably do that and get away with it. So that's going to be the plan. Well, not necessarily nude sunbathing, but at least getting out and getting some vitamin D, 15 or 30 minutes a day, just getting it in, because it's really important in your body function. So, but if you can't go with the vitamin, if you can't find D2, then D3 is an option. But just know that even things that say they're certified vegan may not necessarily be vegan when it comes to the D vitamins. It's just kind of a reality from what I can tell. I'm going to need to do some more research just to verify that, but from everything that I've seen thus far, kind of points to that being the case. Okay. If you want to see everything, pictures of everything I eat in a day that I don't forget to post, go over to my Instagram feed. That's myunprocessed.life. And then, of course, you can email me at myunprocessedlife@gmail.com. Leave comments down below. I always try to respond to them. And if you would like to know when new videos come out, click the subscribe button. If you want to give me some Google love, click the like button. If you really enjoy your video, share it with friends. And as always, I want to say thank you for hanging out with me today. Honestly, it's one of my favorite parts of the day is being able to hang out with you. And I know your time's important, and it's very humbling to know that you'll hang out with me. So I just want to say once again, like I always do, thank you for spending time with me. It's important to me, and I hope you gained something out of it, and I hope you enjoy hanging with me as well. I will see you this afternoon on My Unprocessed Life.